Abusia eye Gifty Oware mensa. Gifty Oware mensa. Abusia sisi amene wo ekasai ensem bi aba abonten a efa eye Gifty Oware mensa. Abusia court nsensem we de me ma me kasa wa pese ya yekọ na yetie application a che Gifty Oware mensa atro e de akọ eye Supreme Court ene ensem on Supreme Court aka e de akire eye Gifty Oware mensa. Mo me yetie nkomo ya yenu abe mai edi atodwa na se yibi abomode ya akwakotie ensem a abusua che aba abonten this time na wote ensem na abusua woyem ebe hyew na mesew se obe subscribe be like na wabo aso ahema for person be tie no enya bi atie ha that's why be media G.
Abusia breaking news send a project up to your screen. So now say High Court dismisses Gifty Oware's application seeking to halt the case until the determination of her appeal against the order to list her witness during case management conference. Abusia when a breaking news assassin Ababetoa enye asem ketwa to say a Supreme Court aide a halt a Gifty Oware application and court senka enye de ye halt the case assassin no a NPP criminal. So the say yes attorney general or boy duma papa enya asemputa busia ensem do na ekoso egu edwa yenko ne nkote ensem do ekoso na ase na beko no ye be so be subscribe no like no share dwumadi amafro so ensa atumi akabi, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so any update be do bia no won so ensa ebetumi akabi. So for yenko ne nkote ensem do ekoso ewu dwumadi mu
speculate. Yes, Ghana sold gold 18 tons. That's fine with you. The question here is, do we have a season, a time, a date, a period that gold is supposed to be sold? Send gold our world market near 10,000 per tonne. Now say you see gold or China ebeko 15,000. We cannot basically base our hopes on speculation. We cannot base our hopes on forecast. We cannot base our hopes on somebody predicting. Prediction, forecasts, and speculations. You cannot base a country's economy or the sale of gold on these three things because gold is volatile. So Bonica said volatile. Gold can be $6,000 at 6 a.m. this morning, and it can become $2,000 at 6 p.m. the same day. So you cannot sit and say, when they were selling the gold, 18 tons of gold, when gold was high, you could not, or you cannot say, because the price was high, the price was going to be higher forever. No. The people who sold the gold took advantage of the moment. So if today gold is selling for $10,000 an ounce, now say Obi project to say or Chinechi ebe selling 15,000, Ghana has to take its decision today because the probability of gold dropping tomorrow to $2,000 an ounce is also 100%. So how can you make such a statement? And you see, these are dirty people who base all their statements on speculations. If you know gold is volatile, if you know a statement from Donald Trump, a statement from the Chinese president, a statement from any world leader who is powerful can change or determine the price of gold on the market every second, why do you have to wait? Or you want to tell us to say there is a day and night, specific months or days we have to sell gold? No. The people who are in charge, the same way you think you are smart, they are also smart. Because gold the idea I no pay a bit more on this amount. And when you raise 6, now I drop it. So you take your chances. Now he goes on to speculate. You're a dirty guy. They are not intelligent, though. They are basic Google search boys. He is very flat and vague. Confidential mo. Weak-minded. But yet space. Now he goes on to say this. They now want to buy it back at a loss of almost $2 billion. Now, they now want to. If you say they now want to, that means you are not being specific. The question here is, if they want to, have they done it? You are still speculating at your age. You are still speculating at that time. I also it means everything you are saying here is out of speculation. Means 90% of the things you are saying does not even make sense. You are telling us they now want to, meaning you cannot even confirm whether they will buy or not. So how can you conclude that Ghana is going to make a loss of $2 billion? Because what you are saying is basically a statement that you are not sure of, a statement that is not factual, a statement based on speculation. They want to. Have they bought anything for you to come and say? In fact, they have bought gold and made losses of $2 billion. Have you? You have no evidence. So in some occasions, evidence be in kwasiake speculation because they are forcing scandal on Bank of Ghana. They want to force scandal on Gold Board. In kwasiafo way are desperate. In kwasiafo way are desperate. They want to create jandam. They want to force a scandal. There's no scandal. From time I'm starting reading the statement, ever see this paragraph I end, until we making any emphatic statement. First, or say this government sold 18 tons, and that when gold, he was basing his statement on forecast. Kwasia, you are basing it on forecast. Whoever said forecast can be something that we can rely on 100%, and you still go ahead to say they want to, meaning you don't have evidence to it, meaning it has not been done. So what is your basis for saying we have made a loss? You are foolish. They now want to, at your age, at you telling people you are an intellectual, you want people to respect you because of Baumia Kwasiampeni Kakrodema Udinti. You want to use this stupid grammar to lie to people. We are not going to allow. We will delete. Now go to the last paragraph. I sincerely hope they have good reasons for that. You hope. So far, I haven't heard any good reason. You have not had good reason, but you could not provide any evidence to your statement. It is gossip. What you are saying here is gossip. Where do menopause? Who are menopause type? Kofi Bentile Jimmy, ma catch ramo. Ghana for mona moment for opportunity momo eshamusu. We are the people who allow foolish people like Kofi Bento them to get space to make statement thinking they are smart. They are not. They base every single shit they say on speculations. And them really sure everything is speculative. He speaks about Umia. So you see, they want to do everything possible. Now, I'm 20 a year. I'm 20 a year gold board, but it's not working. Now, the question here is, time a gold board, ton Ghana gold, baby a gold price go through, it had started dropping. So you were expecting the Bank of Ghana and gold board to sit there for the gold to drop to $1? No. Where gold got to, that was the peak. If nobody could predict whether gold will go further than where it was. So the best thing any intelligent person would do, any manager of the economy would do, any intelligent person would do, say, let me basically quickly sell it off, because where we are selling it is good money. And how can you tell me, gold I could do almost 6,000, now you're ton gold now, we should wait for the gold to get to 30,000, because cocoa as we speak today, no be him say cocoa bedroom point to yen to me enya the amount we are getting from cocoa. But you thought cocoa was a stable product. We thought cocoa was a product that it had security. We thought say abrofo beji cocoa de bia. So every time budget near the bia cocoa side, because near him say abrofo there is no way or make us or mumpe cocoa, and the cocoa is done. Cocoa is done and dusted. We cannot rely on cocoa as a nation again because abrofo and pet. The same thing want us to do now. Then what was the essence for the gold board? Kwasia. In Tumugajo Kofi Bento say, any PhD by every statement they make, we will come and delete it. We will expose their foolishness for people to know. Say they are running around the nation pretending to be smart. They are not smart. They are foolish boys. Me, I don't see them as men. People who speak and then they think nobody can correct them. These are people who have been jobless for a long time. They create NGOs and stupid organizations to use to dupe people in Ghana. We know them. Under the new road traffic regulations, drivers are no longer required to carry their physical driving licenses. They only need to provide their license number for verification. Chief Superintendent Alexander Kweku Obeng, Director of Education, Research and Training, MTTD. And the director of share education and research wants some our Ghana police the MTTD for side Wabekasa or say new road traffic regulations be over the Abana says and Ghana driver now driver Ghana Sebio yes obefa driver's license national the HU car. Now the Omudi Abana say driver's license nankasa no uhia se ebekutao na Sebio the obehia say o driver's license number no ewo utrim enti police ni chew na so person or verify say o driver's license wu ye na uchi car ubetumi aka akire no enti if you don't even want to carry your driver's license, I would suggest to say take a picture of your driver's license and keep on your phone. Send a beya police ni bi say watch you. If you are driving now driving and enkoye or person obuku or person the officer na obusa or driver's license at least you can even show him your driver's license on your phone. And the police force say a new road traffic regulations no say so uchi car or Ghana or your taxi driver or your truck driver so we will be a uchi private vehicle or Ghana na police eshiao na obusa o driver's license wara emrane kire se obetima ka kire se uni driver's license no e wo hosisia na emom obetimi abo driver's license ne number kire no mana verification no anase obetumi where meme part obetumi the license na kire no wo phone so send your kire police no intitete na police ni chill no atena car mu for license ma menhwe no agi fum no de ko na mudi na chi no
abusia ofa me nuna no guso a o share be so unsubscribe be subscribe no like my show jumadi amafo so ensa etumi akabi and do not forget to click on the notification bell so be any update be do bia no won so ensa ebetumi akabi so for family no ensa mpina ekoso egudwa yenkɔ ne nkotensem do ekoso e wo family no so
search sia no eni se wo de license no e dane hye police ni bia nsem police ni chiao no ka say sebio or person who license a obetuma board license number natural license bia driver's license bia a unique number also obetumi abosa number no e de akire de e de akire police ni no you don't need na obo kire police ni no na police ni verification no na ohun sa oboa eno say offense obetuma chiwa kwhyem tie menya wa adwene say police ni busa say o driver's license no way na imran say you have the right to just tell him the number and as o de be kire no say wo bo number na say wo boa na police ni be hu say number now the amane ni fake e de wuti ati ene de make kire because first out we hitting oba first onya license ni to no we hiti it will be mistake now say command fake number say o driver's license number ni end the say de we say o sinyina wo fa kofie into mo ka kire into we de Jeffrey Bibi road traffic regulations emra omode aba new road traffic regulations omode aba Ghana Police Service MTTD for na ka kire we a truck driver we a taxi driver we a sazi driver we whatever driver we a private driver unhia say obetam driver's license na ahye obotom na wadane ama police ni busawa say driver's license no wa betuma age no abobo number na kire say me driver's license no ID no number ni enie no abobo akire no you don't have to hand it over to the police officer because in prebebre no ayana police officers ni bi wa omo abuse omo power obi tumi share age obi license na ode akwakodi fufuo yetumi je obi license ni ehwehwe police ni na oje license no obekọ office wona eso oni ho police for na yesade na che nti I believe say this is in the right direction. But I also want to advise drivers to say you cannot abuse this. Because why junior will say, and they won't mean for license name police to bet my power, and you are getting it wrong because they can still verify you. They will take your number and they will verify, and when they verify say number no wasubeshi. And to make sure say on per bonnet and as on per say as a money be able to wa number be way ulti memorizing good team. It's I would say the best thing to do is say carry the driver's license. And make sure say driver's license in a picture of the driver's license or phone. So now what you need to do is say Usha police in here. You can tell the police officer say I have the license, I'm not going to give it to you, but I can mention all the license number no actual. If you have a way of verifying that, you can verify it. But handing over your license to the police, no, police catcher said no longer required to carry your physical license. I'm gonna say you don't need to carry the license with you. Intend u car that license if you remember you show but make sure say sa license the number no e will trim and say our phone so send a bear between the actual police be obejina no wa chere say ampa me asemesi me driver's license number near into person verifier ubetumi verify and I believe this is good news. In fact, it is going to somehow bring down the level of corruption on our roads. It will not take it out completely because I know, say, some people are still going to find other means to still extort drivers. There are good police officers on the streets, and there are also bad ones on the streets. There are some police officers here. I'm imagining say it does not matter. Emranu buso, buso, or person extorto, and our person oju muska. And there are some very genuine, honest police officers here. They make sure say Emrano we diso. obi wa okrampa utumi bu mmara no so otumi question do who say you are basically ignorant about imbrana webusu no otumi nya abotre na wa chechire mu akire say in fact imbra webusu wo krampo no nim say webu mmara no so. There are some good police officers who will sit in your car or stand by your car and explain to you, say driver ade a we oti ase so won ti ase a mi chechire mu akire the next time you do this again we say webu mmara so. That is how we can correct the system. But I just say police for bad ones, MTTD for no more. Their mission and say go and take money or more time limit. In fact, they work with a schedule. Because the time I meti a year wager. Na meti wager barrier. Sata na boga mato. Sata na mato red butterfly. Me record this ID ni ma mekano a red VW Jetta. And na sata no 2014, 15 or 15, 16. Now my name is Boga. That time to wager. Now there's one interesting thing. And a police for the bar. You could see say, you could see say, cabin on check here. It is really coming to take money. About a year by 2:33. Oh, Sabefia, they are there. You could see say they didn't come there to check anything. They came to take money. Very difficult to power. I imagine say the streets no air business say motorbikes no. Open police for mo bokro no power Ghana street so some of the guys are kuta motorbikes no. Sa police for no police motorbikes no. To be driver and ride the bike do baby and park it. No static jiska. And these things needs to stop. And I know say above form. But the police, they need to understand. So police for being are respecting every citizen renewal. The police showing them say they are not in for their money and that they are in to make sure the law applies. Because see, citizen no, the reason Tia Akroma ha among for Sebio extra police kakran say they know the police are on the street to enforce the law. Into 99% of the people who see the police on the street every time, no, they respect the police because they know one, the police is not there to take advantage of you. The police is not there to extort. Into every day, no, you yourself, no, you want to be in the right side, on the right side of the police. Because let him say, so from the police in the chiwa, you cannot bribe the police officer. You cannot tell the police officer, say, Mr. and Mr. You know, so always, no, you. Before police when they can respect the police and we need to inculcate that in our police service. I will not sit here and vouch for Ghana police and say and bribe. There are some bad police officers in Ghana. Their job is that go out there and take bribes. And you see, police ni be a police biano. Say our a little idea because of or the police no kobo chrono and okojin kofosika. When he gets into the police service, the leaders obey sure what they would do, no, and then the young police officers who is here. And it's a what study. Young police officers are you recruit for front. So police moi. A road so echo generational cars no. A young police officer might not have an idea about how to extort a police officer. Extort a driver, sorry. But what they do is so almost starting inspectors, no, almost senior colleagues no echo bonting for road checks near the idea. They learn from the inspectors. They learn from their seniors. So what they do is they say, on the first day, now after or shed an inspector ne in Tom could do about inspector to do ase. Now yeah the constable back near the a corporal back then the lower rank police officer no shed the echo. Now the didn't chino or this scanner. Now we who this scanner aqua comma inspector or Adriana. So then the young police officer starts to learn. Or we say I am here making sales. It will say the corruption now starts to build in the young officer. I can tell you for a fact, about 80% of the people who enroll in Ghana Police Service, they are not going in there to be corrupt. They go in there to serve. But the moment they enter the police service, it is what they go to meet. It is the leadership, what they do, the instructions they give them, and then as time goes on, it also corrupts the young ones for them to become like the people we are saying, Akroma. So the corruption in the Ghana Police Service, we need to tackle it from the inside. Because the Ghana Nibebu police now our Guinness police way embassy or baby buno or baby take advantage of them. So we study Ghana for very well. When a policeman is strict and straightforward and not corrupt, majority of Ghanaians on the street, they are scared of that police officer and they respect that police officer. Sometimes driver for me to make us say or the Sikema police na say no, they na wo ye no. E hona ehu be share passengers nim, ehu be share driver nim. They start to put that police down and say, wait there. It will share driver for us. Hey, some police officers in there, some police, police inspector Kevin on you. So some kind of respect to be, they start to build it for that police officer. But the moment continuously, so and then driver for the so we are for they don't respect you. So that disrespect, it starts from the streets. And the corruption in the police service, the young police officers when they come, because if you're a young police officer, they will pay a senior police officer. Now who's a senior police officer is strict, is not taking any money from anybody. You will be scared to even try. But we see young police officers, new police officers, they come into the service within a month. No matter to bribe street, so because every day they send them out there to go do checks. Nipana on any corner or any senior, all that they see is that go and do sales for me. It inspector the corner now almost now study how it works. Yeah, you just getting in the back office. Now senior inspector to order the begu table, so now you check until they see it as business. Now we are Chrome 4 inspector, we are in Chrome 4 kennel, we are Chrome 4 a corporal. So I then I'm over some Chrome 4. So Chrono starts from beneath. Ain't it say you stop it police crimes, any police corruption on the streets of Ghana. It needs to start from the police service. There should be some sense of respect among the officers. The senior officers who step out with young officers, they need to prove to the young officers that I am not for granted. The people you see on the street see me, when they show me respect, they will have to, you, the young officer, you will need to show me respect. But at no point to be and the driver for the police for the be all because they see them to be criminals. Ain't it? You stop corruption in our service. We need to start from within. I have been to Ghana several times. And sometimes
Abusia ahana everybody be say djumadi na ebebe be so say subscribe na like ma share djumadi ama phone so ensa etumi akabi and don't forget to click on the notification bell so any update be robiano one so ensa ebetumi akabi so for kan say so best political news una be say POG media so na be not always biano bra POG media na make up or best political news about the economy the eba e Ghana amanye so musa for makram